Bienvenidos de nuevo, estudiantes de todo. In this video, I'm going to show you how to map out your entire life. I'm literally talking like 100 years worth of your life inside a single page inside Notion. Empecemos. So here's the one you may already be familiar with. If you've watched any of my previous videos, you'll know I've got this bird's eye views page inside of Notion that I use for looking primarily at my money. I want to see my outflows and my inflows, the expenses and income of my life, right? And then the cash flow, the resulting cash flow. I've gone over this in some other videos. And then some key metrics that I like to track, both with respect to my money and other things like my brand metrics, my followers, subscribers, that kind of thing. And then what I want to go into specifically is a sort of subsection of my bird's eye views page inside of Notion, which is my goals. My long-term bird's eye goals is what I call them. This so far is what I've been using, and I also have another video. I'll put that in the corner. I'll try to remember to put that in the corner if you want to build something like this for yourself. It's actually pretty quick. This is the only place inside Notion that up to now I've been using to keep my goals in front of me. It used to be, if you've studied like success and everything, progress, whatever, motivation, that goal setting is an absolutely integral part to success, to designing a life on your terms, going after the things that you want. If we don't know with clarity what it is that we want and when it is that we want them and want to have accomplished them, then we're not likely at all to accomplish them pretty clearly, right? If we don't know the destination, how can you chart out a path to getting there? So this is what I've been using inside of Notion to do that, to lay out my goals and to keep them in front of me. That's the real crutch of the matter, because I had done this before where I'd write out my goals like on paper, and I'd put dates and everything. I'd make them very clear, but the problem came with just forgetting about them, because if you write it down once and then you shove that in a drawer and you never think about it again, it's not going to do you very much good. And so I needed a way to keep them in front of me, and Notion is where I ended up finally finding that solution for myself. I bring them in here for several reasons, which I talk about in another video, but I have them here, and I have the stated goal, the dates that I want to accomplish them by, and I have the visual aid that helps me to both remember, and it contributes to the motivation that this page gives me. But I think one of the most important things is that it's also accessible via my phone. Just like anything else in Notion, if you build a page like this in your desktop, you can also access it on your phone. So I can very quickly and easily review my goals on the go, and it contributes again. It makes it all the easier to keep those goals in front of me. Now, the more in development piece of my Notion layout that I want to show you today, again, this is more of like an established page, my bird's eye views page and everything in here. These are pretty well established, and I've been using them a long time. But my life timeline page, which I'm showing you right now, is in my in development page. This is more as it sounds. These are all of the things that I've thought about designing and implementing, but they're just not really like ironed out, and so they haven't made it to the front page of my entire Notion layout. So on this page, I've got one of the sub pages is what I'm calling my life timeline. And this is coming at an opportune time because I'm about to turn 30 years old, which is so scary, but it's inevitable. unless I die, in which case I'll not reach it. But anyway, if if I'm lucky enough to continue living, I decided I kind of had a moment of anxiety one night, and I felt like I needed a better way to chart out exactly what the path was going to look like from where I'm at and what I'm working on today to the end goal, or the end goals, the handful of goals that I'm aiming for by roughly 10 years from now slash roughly 20 years from now. And so I came up with this idea to design a timeline, very simple. If you've ever seen an actual timeline, here's a rough idea of what I had in mind before I started designing it. It's a vertical layout. The time goes from earlier to later, and then per year or whatever, every milestone that you hit, you write that out and you specify the day or the year or whatever it is, and that's your timeline. I've got something very similar to that idea here in Notion. The difference is that I want to specify the time markers first, and then inside those time markers, I'll show you some examples. I want to then, having started with the timeline, the point in time, in this case my 30s, then I want to fill that in with all the things I want to accomplish in that decade, in this case, or in that year of my life. So you can see here some of my goals. I want to build a successful online business. I want to accumulate rental property, and I've got a specified goal for how much I want to accumulate of rental property. I want to build whole life cash value inside a whole life insurance policy. Marry the perfect woman. Visit these places. This was something that just came up as I was designing this thing. I was like, if I'm just if I'm like throwing away caution, getting rid of the guardrails, so to speak, and I'm just dreaming, what are some things that I'd really enjoy doing if like money and time and all that stuff was just not an obstacle? And these are some of the things I came up with. These are the countries that I would really like to visit. Argentina, especially. Morocco, I have a friend that is from there, and he goes there every summer. And so I think that would be really an awesome way to get there and visit there. Learn French and Italian, and I've also been considering. I've always wanted to learn French ever since I learned Spanish. French is like a natural next language to learn. And then Italian, if I'm planning on visiting Italy anyway, I think that would be a sick language to learn as well. And since I'm doing those, and the Spanish is my second language that I learned, I've been starting to consider, like, maybe I just study and learn all the Romance languages, or at least the 5 major ones, or 4 major ones probably in my case. And then guitar and piano, those are also things that I want to learn. Anyway, these are just all the things. You start at the decade level. Like, what do I want to have accomplished? What do I want to do in all of my 30s? And then coming down from there, then I have these in mind. And that's why you have this drop-down menu, right? So you can reference this while you're planning each year of the 30s. What are some of the things that I want to do, which of course will contribute to the long-term big picture goals that you want in your overall decade of your 30s. Age 30 will be something like this. Age 31, this is not something I plan to do at age 31. I was just trying to get these down out of my head and into my little system here in my Notion page. This is definitely something I'd like to do though, because that will enable this. And those are, again, I want to do not probably at age 31, but maybe somewhere in like my 34, 35, 36 range. And you do that same thing for the other years of your life. So that I don't leave you hanging, I'll show you really quickly how to build this. I promise you it's very simple. Notion makes it very easy. The first thing is you create a new page inside Notion, create an account if you don't already have one. It's completely free. You give it a title. I'm going to call mine Life Timeline. I'm going to call this 2 since I already made one. And then in order to create headings, these little things like not the drop down menu, but the enlarged text, and then the hierarchy that follows naturally. So the My 30s is a primary header, and then the all is the secondary header. In order to create those inside Notion, Notion uses what is called, I believe it's called Markdown, which is just a fancy word. It all it means is that it's this little like programming language kind of. It's like a language that you use symbols to represent the kind of things that you want to create. So in this case, if I type a pound sign or a hashtag, you can type that and then press space, and you'll have created a heading 1. Or if alternatively you want to do a heading 2, which is a little bit smaller and one rung down in the hierarchy, you do 2, and so on. And you can do that all the way down to heading 4, and Notion has other tools as well. But we're going to start with the heading, okay? And you want to start, I'm going to do it at the decade level because that just makes the most sense to me. If we're talking about my entire life, I think taking it one decade at a time, especially if you're about to turn a milestone age like 20 or 30 or 40, then that, could really be quite meaningful to you. My 30s. And then we can come down after you press enter. You're going to do a heading 2. The reason we do that is not just to make it smaller, but also to create a hierarchy that Notion will understand. It will make Notion able to understand that your age 30, the first year of your 30s, is a subset, the first subset level underneath this category of your entire 30s. Okay, so what that means then is if I come down here and I create another heading 1 and I do my 40s, now watch this. If I create a drop-down menu, which this is another piece of Markdown language, a little insider secret for you. To do that, again, very simple and easy, you're just going to create a caret symbol next to where you want to make the drop-down menu. Press space, and you see how that age 30 heading 2 heading dropped, it moved a little bit to the right. That's because Notion understands that that's a subcategory of your 30s. And you can do the same thing now with all the rest of your ages inside age 30. And so on. And then again, do the same exact thing. In order to create the drop-down menu, you're going to do a little caret and then space. And now inside of each age, in order to create a bullet list of a numbered bullet list, it's again very simple and easy. Notion makes it super easy. Just press 1 and period. Or I think you can also do a parenthesis, and it should work as well. I guess it'll turn it into a bullet anyway, or a period anyway. And then you can list out your goals. Cool. Now, the only last thing that I would say is this is where I started when I first designed my version of this. But then when I came in here and I started working with it, another thing I wanted to add was an all sort of type category where I could consider what do I want to accomplish in the entire decade of my 30s, not talking about each individual year, but like long term, what do I want to accomplish in that entire decade? And so I just simply created another drop-down menu. Again, I want it to be a subsection of the My 30s grand primary header. So I want it to be a secondary header. So I'm going to do 2 hashtags and space, and then title it just all. And then we can create a drop-down menu. And then in the entire decade of your 30s, you can list out the goals that you want to accomplish here. Moving through me like a wildfire.